Ah! Oh my God. Hi. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Okay. Magic tonight. What up, Mikey? God, look at this. Why does my head look so big? It's really not that big, dude. This is crazy. Camera angles or something. Am I supposed to go down? Whoa. You go down and aim up? Is that how you trim fat? Like that? Does my head look better? Ah, God damn it. Sit down, Slinger. What up? Who we got? Chad Green. Hillbilly Slings. Rick. Maybe I'll remember your names one day. Am I supposed to move this closer? Whoa. Tennessee. Ethan. How are ye? So, have you ever wondered why we all go live? I have nothing to say. Maybe I'll just sit here and stare at you for a while. Wait, you're up here. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I was just watching Coin and Mr. Coin Worker. He has a very cool basement. Like all jokes aside, I wish I had a lot of those cool things. I just don't play much video games and stuff, but pinball's badass, and video games are cool. I got nothing against them. I just, as an adult, I haven't relived my childhood like in that way yet. I do have an NES with the original, and I got PlayStation and all that stuff, but every time I think about hooking them up, because it's not like I leave them out. They're in a tub out there on the wall, and I don't know. Every time I think about hooking them up, I'm just become lazy, and I don't want to do it, so I just don't, and then they sit in the bin, and yeah. Coffee, I don't know if I should be doing this or not. What's up, Leon? Well, appreciate all the positive feedback on my last video. I feel like I should get this thing down shorter for some reason, but I don't know. Or closer? Whoa. Yo, Rex, sorry for all the shakiness, guys. If you haven't barfed yet, we'll get there. So yeah, I appreciate all the comments. I've gotten a ton of comments on this last video. What I mean by a ton is a lot for me. I usually only get, 10, 15 comments or something like that. And it feels like I've gotten a lot more on this one. But do you guys, like, what do you guys think? Do you think it's better to do that kind of video with like lots of editing and like a different background? Or do you like just natural stuff where it's just like, sitting around kind of BSing. What's up, Coin? You made it. I don't know. You like more natural stuff? See, I've tried both, and my channel is definitely unique, we'll say, because I don't know. I haven't really developed an exact flavor yet. I've been doing this for a couple years now, but the slingshot thing, I've only been making videos about 2 years, I guess, but I haven't really honed in my skills yet. I'm just kind of dabbling a little bit. I like the editing ones where you add, all the words and all the stuff. Well, Zach, I don't know. Good question. Maybe we should ask the beard. Beard, why did you grow like Gandalf? So I can put a spell on you. Jesus, I don't know. I like beards, dude. Do Gandalfs put spells on people? Is that how that works? Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is, I like making those better, right? Because it's more like, I don't know, more fun. It takes a little while. I recorded that stupid freaking video. I'm gonna try and not cuss, guys, because I don't know. I just don't think cussing is what YouTube wants to hear. But I recorded that stupid video, stupid wedding. I recorded that stupid video like, goddamn, probably 4 different times, like complete beginning to end, right? Like multiple cuts, multiple things. Start editing and then just throw it out the goddamn window. Oh, God. And just throw it out the window, right? And finally, the last time I did it, I was like, I'm just gonna do it, and we're gonna post it, and we're gonna see how it goes. And it's doing okay, actually. You know, if you look at the rankings for you guys that pay attention to that, it's like in the middle. It's doing a 5 out of 10 rating, which is overall it kind of sucks, but you know, it's better than a 9 out of 10, I guess. How YouTube does it, the 1 out of 10s are the best. My head looks gigantic. I'm missing a hat. And this is really driving me nuts. I walked out here and I don't have my hat. There. Does that throw the proportion? Now, do I look like Gandalf now? I don't know. Jesus Christ. Donut operator. I'm subscribed to him on my other YouTube. I get into a lot of the. I like watching a lot of the police videos, but the only thing that you start to notice after a while, well, there's a few things, but some we won't talk about. But one thing you'll start to notice is there is a lot of people on this earth that are not thinking the clearest. We had something local happen around here. Like every morning, you turn on the news. I'm real close to, well, not real close, but I'm close enough to Chicago where I could get there quickly if I felt like it. And trust me, I don't feel like it. Like we avoid it like the plague, dude. It sucks because, what's up, Zach, Rex? Have I been saying hi to y'all? Mark, how are you, man? Oh, geez, anybody else? I mean, we avoid it like crazy because it's getting really, really bad, and that's not an exaggeration. You know, it's really not. The amount of crime has escalated beyond belief, and I don't know if, whatever. Yes, it's slingshots, but I don't care. I'm going to talk about other things too. We can do this, right? I can do this. Whatever. You don't have to listen, but please stay. Yes, you're all welcome here. But what in the flying? Oh, donut. Thanks. Whoever said that, I forgot already. But yes, donut operator. So anyway, that channel is all about like police stuff, police cams. So a local thing, that's what it was. A local thing around here, there's a town called Carroll Stream, and a gentleman got shot and killed by the police. And supposedly he was completely innocent and, you know, outstanding person, you know, contributing to the community. Probably on his way to be president of the United States at some point, you know, just top-notch, grade A person. And the cops just came in and killed him and slaughtered him or whatever. Shot him, killed him. So it's a pretty big deal going on around here just because of how it played out. It wasn't too good. But at my work, I work on a couple of people's cars that are police officers. So they, you know, you get to know people after a while, and part of my job is just shooting the shit with people, and they tell you things, and you know, a lot of the stuff that you are hearing on the news is really like dumbed down. Robert Bushcraft, what up? Like super dumbed down. So, you know, you turn on the news for Chicago in the morning, you're going to hear a ton of people got shot last night. A lot of people got robbed. A couple of businesses got robbed. Carjackings, there was 5 on the same block, blah, 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 over and over and over. Their new term lately, and I think it's before the elections, so they're starting to amp that up, is mass shooting. Oh my God, don't flag this live here, guys. I'm going to get shut down. If I do, that's because of some stupid terminology. But, you know, that's their new thing. Anyway, so one of the cops that we work on his car, and he's like, yeah, this is becoming a big deal with this guy up in Carroll Stream or whatever. They put 3 different agencies on high alert or whatever, you know, saying like if the body cam comes out fully and audio and everything, then it could, you know, lead into local rioting and all this crap. So it's just one of those interesting things. I don't know. And there's a lot of police officers retiring. If you have noticed, lots and lots of dudes are getting out of the industry. Anyway, so I watched Donut. Thanks for bringing that up. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, the new cash bail thing is pretty interesting. Apparently you can do whatever the hell you want and get arrested and get let right back out the same day. Pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. Cold. I don't know why I'm cold. It's 50 degrees out here, but I feel cold. So I have the heater and I just turned it on. So the shooting thing here, as far as slingshots go. Yeah, Rex, you're ex-law enforcement, aren't you? I can definitely give you props. When I was a kid, a lot of the, we all looked up to police officers. And y'all, I mean, you got to remember there's all walks of life, right? So no matter what field you're in, you could be a salesman or a mechanic or an electrician or whatever. There's always going to be good and bad people. Same as police officers. You're going to run into a couple that are complete and utter jag-offs. And then you're going to run into a bunch that are good. But the thing you got to consider is a lot of them are going to kind of come across as dicks because what they deal with is sheer stupidity nowadays. You know, people just take something so simple and turn it into the biggest ordeal ever. It doesn't have to be like that. But it is. The world's just going that way. You know, instead of just making it go easy, they pull out their damn cameras, their phones, don't roll down their windows, whatever. It's stupid. So back to slingshots. I know some of you guys, we've been talking a lot about ECST and, you know, how some people prep for it, how some people don't. The approach I'm going to have to this particular tournament, being that it's my first one, I'm going to approach it as fun. I want to meet a lot of you that are going, you know, obviously, and actually look at you guys, because all I see is, you know, names here, and obviously I see on Facebook and stuff, and chat here and there with some of you guys. But my focus is going to be on having fun, meeting people, kind of sucking in the whole ambiance of my first tournament. But I also do want to shoot decent. Now, I know you're going to make it snow, Jose. You know, the old dry scalp here. What's the head and shoulders? There you go. Going to have some Denorex going on here. But I'm definitely going to, you know, shoot, right? I'm not going to, I think Mikey said he's not even decided if he's going to stick with one frame and chuck-ins, you know, he's kind of injured or whatnot. Not shooting as much as he could, and he's still going to pull out a good win. And then you got Jose, who's practicing and shooting and taking it, you know, serious. And everybody has kind of a different take on it. So I think, you know, it's a few months away, and you're gonna get a lot of luck out of this one here. There's a couple months away. I've been shooting more now, a little bit, that the weather is starting to, you know, cooperate a little bit. And I think we got the daylight savings thing going on this weekend, as a matter of fact. So that means my weekday evenings are going to give me a little more time to practice. But the morning encounter with the squirrels will be a little bit short, because the morning will be dark now. So I think for me, I'm not gonna give up switching frames by any means. I have become kind of a small collector. I don't have a gigantic collection, but I do have more than just like, you know, I don't have one just daily shooter or whatever. I like to rotate them around, and I'll have one that I love for a while, and then I'll move on to another one. And I originally, like a couple weeks ago or whatever, I was thinking the Koya was going to be the one I was going to take and practice with before the tournament. So I grabbed that one, and I shoot that one very well. Dude, Zach, Hunter, squirrels are freaking horrible. But I think, and I keep moving around. Do I want wrap and tuck, or do I want clip frame? Because I don't feel like dicking around. You know, if you're out there, and of course you're gonna have to change bands at some point. But what I'm thinking here, trying to read some of these comments, guys. Blind squirrel, you've been trying to make, what are you referencing to? Hey, Mr. George, the Can Crusher is a amazing slingshot. I just have not given it as much attention. I bought that one late in the season, I guess we'll say, as far as warm weather goes. I think it was late last summer. And I shot that one a handful of times, but I never really connected with that one on like a daily level yet. It's in my keeper collection. It's definitely one that I will probably never give away or whatnot, or trade, but I just haven't shot it a lot. So the one that will not go away ever since I traded this one is my Titan, this guy here. No matter what I do, it always comes back to the surface. So I'll throw it up in my pile of slings in the house, and I'll push it to the back, and it always just comes back to the front. It's one of the ones that I feel very, very comfortable shooting. I'll grab it. Hey, homemade slingshot, what's up? And I think this is going to be the one that I'm going to use at the tournament. And I think my strategy is going to be just to use one. Other than like the speed thing, right? I feel like I'm going to do better at the 10 can shoot using tubes, but I don't know. I have to test that theory some more. I've started screwing around. Turtle, what's up? I started screwing around, I think last Sunday or something, or 2 Sundays ago, with a little bit of speed shooting. I haven't done that in a while. And with the tubes, it was pretty handy because I could just grab and go. You don't have to worry. Coin. I just made a band and did it right. Yeah, live and making stuff, or even rapping, I don't know, it's like my brain goes somewhere else, and rap and tuck doesn't work. Making a band doesn't work. I don't know. It's like I think when I'm talking and trying to multitask, which is just not working. But so I feel your pain, brother. I think I'm going with a single slingshot. I'm going to shoot this one quite a bit before the tournament. Like I said, I'm not going to just stop shooting my other ones, but I'm not going to focus a lot of time on my other ones. I'm going to let this one ride. I got the Allen around my neck there, Mr. Jorge. Never leave home without it. I wonder if it fits. Oh, yeah. Nice. And my slingshot pendant. But yeah, I always have my Allen on me as long as this necklace doesn't break. Cookies. I want cookies. Why are we talking about cookies? You can't bring that up and not actually have some. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Now this one, the story of this guy, if you watched a couple of my other lives, I traded this one. I had a PPMG, plus, and it was the Through the Fork. And I traded that to, oh my God, I'm drawing a blank here. I mean, I know who he is, but the name. Ethan, if you're still on here, who's one of the other administrators on Misfits? Why am I drawing a blank? For poop's sake. Dude. He was like one of the counterparts, or one of the doubles. It was like, because weren't you were one of the original moderators? I don't know if you still are, Ethan. Yeah, Adam. All right, okay, there it is. Thanks, Jose. So I traded the PPMG Plus to Adam for a Titan Hunter, but it was I want to say a 95 or 100. There you go, Ethan. Jose beat you to the draw. Now, the Titan Hunter, I didn't get along well with it. It was just a little bit too wide of a frame. But a dude named JB on here, on YouTube, hit me up and he's like, hey, I'll switch you this companion for it. And the second I got this damn thing, I don't know, it just connected with me. And I just think that I think this is my go-to. Now, ask me in a week, who knows? But I've been shooting the shitting it out of this guy all winter long. Behind the scenes, this has been one of my long-time shooters. Long time. Oh, wait. That's not right either, is it? So, yeah, I don't know. That's my theory. I'm sticking with one, and I'm going to go with it. So if you've been keeping up with my posts, my YouTube posts, you'll see that, listen here, Mr. Rock Chucker, do not get me going. Oh. Leon, I'm gonna do where I was going with this is you guys ever watch a show called MXC? MXC. Most Extreme Elimination Challenge. Anybody ever seen that show, MXC? If you have not seen it, you should watch it. It's very good. Yes, Zach. Oh my Lord, that show. See, we used to watch it. It came out probably like 20 years ago, and that was definitely in my heyday of partying and just getting a little wacky and out of my mind at times. But that show, dead sober, to me, if you have a dirty kind of humor and you like things that are just stupid, you'll laugh your ass off. Now, see, I got my son watching it, and obviously, all right, there's a lot of things that go right over his head, which is fine because it's kind of perverted at times and silly, but yeah, dude, I'll so if you watch it, right? Okay, so it was filmed over probably in like Japan or something, I don't know, and it's all overdubbed. So it was made originally off of a show called Takashi's Castle, and it was like an elimination game show with people that would just do all these challenges. And then they, somebody in America decided to make it a comedy kind of show where they just say the wrong things overdubbed, and it's just downright funny. What's up, Randy? How you be? So, Rex, what I was saying, Leon, all right, back to Leon, back it up. All right, Leon, he said the Nova, and if you watched my last live when I did the skeleton thing, I don't know if I came across as a dick about the Novas or whatnot, and I really don't care if I did. I didn't mean it as a complete dog on it. Okay, there's nothing wrong with the Nova's design. And there's nothing wrong with people copying each other's designs to a certain degree. All I was saying is that a little bit of a tip in the hat or a little bit of a head nod occasionally goes a long ways. If I had a design that I thought was super cool and somebody wanted to use it or make it, I wouldn't matter to me at all. But if they were like, this was copied from Don's design of this, whatever, the design that he made, I don't know what name it would be. That's all. That's all I was saying. It was generic, blanket kind of statement. It was not dogging the Nova. All right, the Nova is completely shootable. All right, there's nothing wrong with this guy at all. The shape is fine. The clips are fine. Everything works on it. It's got a great hold. It is exactly what you would expect it to be. It is a slingshot that you can put bands on. You can shoot. Looks pretty nice. I like it with the wrap on there. The clips function. Everything is okay. So, you know, if anybody took offense to that, I apologize. It was not a direct dog at anybody. I was trying to see if, you know, people could even tell the difference or whatnot. Anyway, Leon, if you are interested in this one here, I'm not going to give it away to like just say, hey, you over there, you're going to get this one. I'm going to use this in my next giveaway, which is for 1,500 subs. So on my YouTube, you'll see the community posts. I finally hit 1,500, and all right, 1,500, and so yeah, soon, fellas, soon. I'm thinking maybe beginning of next week or something. But I'm gonna keep a lookout because I think Sunday I'm gonna post some sort of video. I took a poll and y'all said, "Why, thank you, Coin." I had like 3 lists or 3 different things to choose. One was like scroll through the comments, like Mikey and Chuck can do, and that works great for, you know, rock stars who have 5,000 people in their chats. But I don't know if I'm going to get that kind of following or not. I know, Leon. I'm not even like picking on you, man. I just you made me think of it because you had shown interest in the Nova. So it was, nothing directed towards you. It's just the way my brain works is Leon, Nova, and it just sparked me to think like this. That's all. So, but I need to get some stickers out to some of y'all, and so I'm running behind, right, with a lot of the shit that I need to get done on the side. So the poll I did was like scrolling through the thing was one answer. Another one was it was hard for me to word it the right way, but another one was like a keyword. That's what I've done in the past, right? So I'll make a video and I'll say whatever the word is, and then whoever comments, I make a list, and then we do the spinning wheel thing. Then third one, what I was trying to convey was yeah, exactly, the pineapple. I try and support everybody too, Leon, but you know, sometimes, like I said, it's just a little bit goes a long way, man. It really does. And if somebody just, like I said, tips their hat here and there, sometimes it can make a huge difference, because the person who created something, it might be their baby, you know, and that might be like, I don't know, they're all just wise, right? I mean, they all have just slight variances, so they're all copies of a copy of a copy of a copy. So don't think too deep into the shit I say, guys. Okay, so the third option of my poll the other day was to like Smo does. I said Smo for once, not Schmo. So like Smo does is he'll write down people who are currently in the live. So he'll write, you know, he'll look through them all, make a list, and then he'll enter he'll number them, and then he'll enter the numbers onto the spinning wheel thing, and that's how he does it. That's awesome, Mr. Hunter. That's a good story right there. I like that. I see that I didn't make any natural forks when I was a kid. I don't know. I never got into that. I did have this typical wrist rocket thing like a lot of us did, but never made one until I was an adult. I made lots of contraptions and lots of things that would blow up things with accelerants and sparky things, but I've never really made a slingshot until I was an adult. So Sunday, I'm going to go ahead and do a video, and I'm going to put some sort of keyword in there, some sort of something to make you guys kind of participate a little bit, because I want people to comment a lot, and I want people to interact with my channel just to help it grow a little bit. I know that matters. You know, the more participation you get, the more YouTube will start to think that it needs to recommend your stuff more, and it'll help grow the channel. So keep a lookout Sunday at some point during the day. It's going to be a short video, but I'm going to post something with some sort of keyword, and then probably like Tuesday evening, something like that, I'll do a live drawing thing. Surgery, dry ice in a two liter bottle. Hell yeah, Rex. The old, what was it? Muriatic acid and tinfoil. Yeah, I used to have an infatuation with like crossbows when I was real little, so I'd always try and make some sort of crossbow, but it would never work out the greatest. So one slingshot I'm going to give away is the Nova. That's what I'm getting at. So you guys, if you're interested in the Nova, pay attention to the videos or the video that I'm going to post on Sunday, because this is going to be one of the things I'm going to give away. I'm going to have definitely two different like things. So I'm going to do a slingshot, and then these little homemade target things I make, the little DeeeZ balls. I'm going to give you a couple of those, whoever wins, and probably like 2 stickers or whatever, because I still have probably like 40 of those left. So that's going to be like one of the packs of surprise packs. Yeah, I'm still thinking about that stupid video yesterday, stupid wedding. God, why I remember the dumbest things. I don't get it. So that'll be one thing. The second thing is, and I'm like 90% sure this is what I'm going to do, but the Sniper Sling Spike, or the S Spike. That one I bought and I shot it, I want to say it was right around the time I was having a garage sale, and I think that was like July or something. But I was off for a couple of days, we were messing around, and I shot that thing a bunch. But after that, it sat on the section of my slings that does not get any use. So there's no reason to hold on to that. There's no reason to hoard it. So I think I'm going to get rid of the S Spike, which is a very nice slingshot. And once again, I'm going to make a couple of targets and a couple of stickers for that one. So we'll definitely have 2 prizes to give away, or 2 little bundles of joy. So that would be cool. So stay tuned for all that stuff. And I don't know if I'm going to do a third or not. Since I made that post, I'm up to 1535. So we're slow and steady. We were talking about that earlier. On Coins Live, if you caught any of that, he was talking about, Chuck and Steele just hit 3,000 subs. That is a pretty big deal. If you look at like ATO, he's approaching 8,000, I think. I think he's in the 7s. And Smo is, I think, approaching 6,000. And then, next up would be Chuck and Steele at 3,000. The reason I state it like that, because there's other channels, obviously, that have a lot more that have been around for a long time. But those 3 are still active. Hey, Manuel and Mr. Huggy, what's going on? But the reason I bring their names up versus others is they're active in the community now, and current, so that's kind of how everything, I read that same thing, Bushcraft. I watched some videos where it's just all about like YouTube performance and stuff, and that was one of the things that was issued actually from YouTube, not like hearsay, but YouTube actually issued a statistic saying that 90% of YouTube channels will never see 1,000 subscribers. Most people give up before they hit that. That's interesting. I never really thought of it. But then I was reading more statistics. I don't remember these numbers, but the amount of people on YouTube that are posting is insane. So 10% of an insane number, there's still a ton of people that have hit 1,000 subs. So I don't know. I'm behind JB, coming up on the 1,500 range. Mikey is killing it with these freaking lives, and I don't know if it's his boyish good looks or his boasting personality or what. But he is just killing it with these lives, and I don't know. I wish you the best of luck there, Mikey, because you're a great dude and you're entertaining to watch. That's for sure. I enjoy your lives. You keep it interesting. Unlike me. Yeah, Rex. It's just there's lots of things that YouTube I don't understand. I don't understand why things happen the way they do. Like the live you did with ATO, Rex, I figured that would have performed a little bit better. It still did. It did very well. But yeah, I thought it would have gotten a little bit more. The slingshots, they're popping up left and right, guys. I mean, we're getting lots of new channels here. I still consider myself a new one. I mean, I haven't been around for 5 years or anything. But there's a lot that are coming up. And there's hopefully a lot that blind squirrel. That is a fact. You know, if you have if I had some double D's, you know, I've searched my channel before, and if you turn in this little thing called incognito, right, on your YouTube, and what it does is it essentially erases your watch. Well, it doesn't erase your watch history, but it turns you into something like if you had no suggestions. So if you turn on incognito, then it's like a blank slate. So whatever you type in there, you can see what a person who just started doing their channel will see, or doing just first time viewing anything, right? You'll see what they would see, not having any. YouTube doesn't have any history to like suggest anything. So I do that from time to time just to see where I land, because it's kind of cool to see how your videos are performing, not just stats wise, because you can always go to the studio and look at your stats, but you can also try other ways. And if you turn on incognito and you type in double D's without any slings, yeah, some interesting things pop up. But I also noticed that, like, if you type in more exact things, well, not bad things, all right? If you type in, like, let's say you type in Cygnus bold, then my video pops up. So how many people are searching Cygnus bold? I don't know, but I know if they are, they're going to see my video. Another one I saw that I landed pretty high up there, which was crazy, was like frameless shooting, which I don't do, but I did a short and maybe a small video on how to do it or something. And if you do that in incognito, I'm there, that's fucking cool, man, you know? And then what was the other one? Long draw. I have one that's labeled long draw for beginners or something, and that video performed well. But if you go on the incognito and type in long draw slingshot shooting, I'm on there too. So, I mean, YouTube will suggest the content if you are using the search engine and typing in the exact words that it's looking for, you know, I don't know, whatever. So it's part the algorithm, but it's also part how you tag things. Somebody said hashtags, your key phrases. I don't know, there's so many crap, just regular tags, you know, how you word things in your description, you know, if you're adding end screens, end cards, whatever. I don't know. There's just lots of stuff behind it. So, but main thing for me has just been plugging away and trying multiple things and seeing where it takes us. And so far, it's working pretty good. Slow and steady, not to the roof. It is a rabbit hole, Mr. Bushcraft. You know, I recently subscribed to your channel, Mr. Rebooted, and you're knocking out like almost all shorts, right? Are you like a short channel? Is that how you're working yours? And I can't remember, how many, you got quite a few, don't you, subs and stuff? And you got some pretty detailed, or pretty good shorts that perform very well. No, I didn't stay on it too long, because it was during, I'm a moderator for Chuck and Steele and Mikey, I do believe, and you were, Coin, you're gonna, well, it is YouTube, so it's still regulated. You know, it's a little different than Pornhub or something, but why is YouTube suggesting that? I've never looked at that before. See, Hoggy, since we're talking with we're all special YouTubers here, right? And one thing that I've noticed, and you'll see shifts, right? So there's things that happen on YouTube for bigger creators that you'll see change. So a lot of the thing a couple weeks ago was a lot of the major guys are, you know, quitting, and they have gotten so big now that it's taking up too much of their life, and they want to get back to the joy of making videos again and blah, blah, blah. Mr. Burger. Delicious. Man, I want a burger right now. Hoggy, the newest thing is a lot of the bigger channels are starting to realize that shorts are good for a purpose. They will make you damn near zero money right now, the way YouTube currently has it set up. And what they do is they pull away from your audience. So what they will do is eventually switch over your stats. So you'll see, where do people watch and how do they watch. So there's a little section in the studio that says full length videos, or whatever, I can't remember how it's worded, full videos, short videos, and live. And it says who is watching what, as far as it gives you the most people are watching this amount, and this amount. And what the bigger creators are seeing is their long form videos are dropping in views, and their short form, or their shorts, are rising. But what that means when you're at that level is your income changes drastically. There was one I was watching, the guy had like 4 million views on a short or something, and he got paid like $8. And this is a big YouTuber, not like a small guy. So he's like, that doesn't make any sense, you know. If that would have been the same amount of views on a long form video, that would be a healthy paycheck there. So I don't know. There's different ways to look at it. The things I've noticed from being a small channel and using shorts is they gain you lots of subs if they perform well. So if you get one that does 10K views, you know, 8,000 views, there is potential to get like 30 subs out of one 15-second short, you know, and they can be really stupid and simple, and they can take like zero time out of your day, and you can gain a lot of traction and a lot of movement. Kinetic, how are you? My channel is about slingshots mainly, and other devices that throw projectiles. Thanks for stopping in. And sub if you haven't, please. Yeah, Zach, you used to be the king of shorts. And I don't know. I've been struggling too. The last two in a row, 2 or 3, I don't remember. Thanks, Kinetic. It is actually a very fun hobby. If you never shot one, definitely give it a whirl. Yeah, you're starting, Jose. You were starting to do like I can't remember how you worded it. Slingshot at a glance. Is that what it was? Where you're doing like just like your hand showing the slingshot and talking about it. That's kind of cool to have some uniformity. And I don't know. I think that's kind of neat. Same as Chuckin. Chuckin was doing, God damn it, I can't remember how he was wording it, but he was doing just badass shots from a distance. But he was, slingshot accuracy, right? Was his slingshot accuracy episode 1, and he made it up to like 30 or something. Yeah, kinetic. That's what a lot of us started off as, and then we kind of moved on. Once you find, I mean, there's nothing wrong with those, but then you get some that are flat bands that are easier to shoot, in my opinion. See, that's what I'm saying, Ethan. The shorts can get you a lot of traction, so they can get you rolling. They can push you over that next threshold. No worries, Rob. There's albino squirrels. That's pretty damn neat. I wonder if they are just as annoying. Yeah, Jose. I mean, it's kind of cool when you see channels that do that, and they kind of have the same theme to them, I guess. God damn, bushcraft. What was it? What was the short about? Do you remember? Right on, Kinetic. That's super cool, man. Wow. I didn't know. I guess anything can be an albino, right? I don't know. Whoa, damn it. Sorry, fellers. Shaky cam once again. Yeah, I think the most I ever got on one was like, I don't know, not even, probably like 30 subs, we'll say, 30, 40, something like that. Sorry, didn't mean to lick my lips in a absurd way. Just, I'm awfully dry today. Tastes just as good. Red, brown, white squirrel gravy is yummy. Wow, that is downright amazing, Mr. Bushcraft. Holy shit. You're like, wow. You're like a pro, man. That's pretty damn cool. That's neat. I think the biggest one I ever got was like 13,000 or something. I never thought that I would crack. Well, first of all, when I first did my first one, I never thought I would even hit like 100 views, you know. And then I was like, oh, this is how shorts work. All right, cool. And then I was like, I'll never hit 500, and then I'll never hit 1,000, and then I'll never hit 10,000. But I've never cracked 10,000. Kinetic, I do not have a sling bow set up at all. I've never got into those yet. There's always time. I'll have to watch more of your stuff there, Mr. Rebooted. I'll have to binge on it one of these days here for a little while. What is this? Dino. Is that like a dinosaur reference, Mr. Coin? See, whenever I am typing something to Rex, it always changes it to Tex, and I don't get it. I've never called anybody Tex in my life, but every time I want to say thanks, Rex, it says thanks, Tex, and then I gotta change it. He's an old dinosaur. I don't know. I thought about just stopping doing the shorts thing and trying to, I mean, it's all about content, right? And that's what YouTube really drills in your head if you talk to, or not talk to, but if you watch some things that YouTube really says, and they're like the main, they always like, everybody wants to blame the algorithm, but really it's all about content. If your content sucks, you're not going to get views. So, of course, that instantly crushes my emotions, right? Because I'm like, so you're telling me all my content sucks. And then I start thinking, well, maybe it does. And then I started thinking, well, how do I make it better? And then I try different things. And I have not unlocked the secret yet, but we're getting there. I don't know. Constant posting, yes. I don't have a lot of my so-called, well, I guess all my slingshots out here are, they're good. Every slingshot I own is a good slingshot. I don't have a lot of favorites there, kinetic, out here. This one here is one of my newer acquisitions. I think this is going to be the 2K guy. When I hit 2K subs, I may unload this guy here. Somebody will be a very happy person. This thing is unbelievable. 550 views there, Rob. 2 shorts a day for 30 days. I tried that theory too on my super secret channel. And I didn't tell anybody about it because I wanted to try an experiment before doing anything on this channel here. And here you go, kinetic. Here's another one. That one's pretty slick. One of my newer ones. But I posted a short every day, and it was about current events. But I did it as I didn't show my face, right? So this is silly, but I wanted to test. I changed my voice with a voice changer. And I covered up my beard in my hoodie, I think it was. And I put a mask on with sunglasses. And I basically just talked about current events. And it actually worked to a certain degree. My shorts were averaging between like 3 and 10,000 views. But the subs were not going up at all. I got 30 subs in about 10 days, and then I just slowly stopped doing it. I was like bored with it or whatever. Incognito. What am I talking about? Kinetic. Sorry. This is number top notch. I'm going to restart my super secret channel at some point. I just haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. Because, see, my wife is into conspiracies galore. So if you happen to follow me on Facebook at all, she makes about 90% of the posts. And I agree with about 50% of them. Not all of them. But I thought maybe me and her could do like a podcast, like a podcast idea where she could talk all of her craziness. I mean that in a good way. And I could try and debunk it. We could have both ways on the channel and see how it goes. I don't know. Or we could just talk about aliens and weird stuff and all sorts of cool things too. But I don't know. That's for a later date, I suppose. There you go. I think a lot of people would. Oh, dude, Coin, I love my wife to death. To death do us part. But she is hardcore, dude. You want to talk about hardcore into like conspiracies. And I always listen. But some, I'm just like, you are completely, like, just off your rocker. Like, how does that make any sense? Like, none of it. But, you know, there's always a hint of truth to everything, right? So, I don't know. I think it'd be kind of fun. Experiences. Well, I made some posts last year, and I don't do drugs anymore, guys. So like, period. And I don't even drink. I don't do any mind altering things. And we saw some crazy uh, lights in the sky. I got pictures of them as best as I could, uh, and it was about 4 in the afternoon, I'll say, and it was crazy. Like, I don't know what the fuck, dude. Like, the whole neighborhood, we thought we were going down, dude. Like, people were coming out of their houses, like pointing at the sky, like shit out of a movie. You know, like the movies where everybody like skids in their cars and oh god, look, you know, and they see, and then the aliens come down and kill everybody. It was like that. We thought we were all going down, dude, because it was just the craziest shit, man. There was probably every bit of 30 lights in the sky, and they were broad daylight, not nighttime. And they were definitely not aircraft, and they were definitely, well, they were not airplanes, they were not jets, they were not anything. They were not balloons. It was just, I don't know what it was. I can't explain it. Dude, I'm telling you, right? I showed the pictures to a couple of you guys in the chat. And the pictures did not do any justice, right? So I instantly, my son is the one who noticed them. We were walking from the backyard to the front, and he's like, "What's that up in the sky?" And I look up, and I'm like, "What the hell is that in the sky?" And then I yell at my wife to get out, and she's got like a nice camera, like one of those Cannons, Bannons, or is that yogurt? Cannons? Yeah, Canon, right? So I'm like, "Get your camera, blah, blah, blah," you know, and like we couldn't get it all. Everybody's just like in a panic, like, look at him, wow. And then, you know, neighbors coming out, and they were like just scattered. So some were bigger, some were smaller, some were like moving towards each other, others were moving away. Then they would kind of bundle around, and they would expand, and they would go farther out. It was crazy, dude. Yeah, Coin, I remember. Lots of experiences. Well, I remember some experiences. Yes, under the influence. Rex, take it easy, man. I appreciate you stopping by and hanging for a little bit. Who died? Dan Aykroyd? The cone heads? Yeah, experiences are a lot different when you're tripping on, you know, mushrooms or peyote or mescaline or anything like that. But I was dead sober, and it blew us all away, man. Nobody could explain it. And it, of course, didn't make any news or anything, and they all just faded off into the distance. Well, boys and girls, I don't think I'm going to even shoot tonight. I don't know. I didn't want to come out here for too long. It's been about an hour, and you guys have stuck it out. Not the most entertaining live, I guess. I don't know. I had fun chilling with you guys. I actually like to sit here and watch your chats instead of shooting's fun on the lives too. Don't get me wrong, but then you're constantly looking back and forth. Kinetic, what I shoot is steel most of the time, and I shoot 8mm. I do dabble with clay here and there. You know, I thought maybe you were a troll at first there, Mr. Kinetic, but you stuck with us here for a while. It's awesome. So I don't know you. Maybe I do. I don't think I do. I shoot clay every now and then too, but I'm not a huge fan. I started off with 9.5 bushcraft, and I don't know why I switched, but I did. At some point I switched to 8mm, and I never switched back. I don't have a good reason for it, but I just like it. I still have a bunch of 9.5 laying around. I got a couple unopened boxes. Well, Kinetic, because I have, if you'll notice in a lot of these lives here, right, when you get into the, damn, Chuckin', I was just getting ready to get off too. or stop doing the live. Kinetic will get a lot, like everybody in this group right here. I mean, every one of you guys, we are on. You're on my lives a lot. Like, you guys are so freaking badass, dude. Like, every one of you dudes on here are freaking amazing. You're like, your names always pop up, and so when I see a new one in here, lately some of the bigger channels have been getting a lot of trolls, and so when I see a new name, I don't instantly assume it's a troll, but I kind of think it might be. But you stuck out the whole time, and you're asking legitimate questions. Most of the time, they're saying some stuff that doesn't make any sense. So I appreciate you, man. And sub if you haven't yet. Check out a couple of my other videos. If you're interested in this hobby, it's super fun. 9.5. Yeah, I got nothing against it at all. Oh, I still got a bucket of them over there. I haven't compared lately. As far as price, it's hard to even tell a difference, but well, I'll put it on my forehead. There you go. So 8 mil over here, 9.5 over here. I don't know, maybe one day I'll go back. I'm not sure. But I've been shooting 8mm for quite some time. Never shot lead. Randy, take it easy. I think if more, that's more like hunting, right? The guys who are the lead guys, they usually use that, I think, for hunting. And I don't hunt with Slingshot. But 8mm can kill stuff. It's just, and you know, it's the same crap that everybody says, but it's all, not all of it, but a lot of it is just shot placement. If you are able to zone in and get a consistent hit at consistent headshot up to a certain size game, I guess. Bear, what up? I didn't know you were in here. I started with 9.5 for the first 2 months and straight to 8mm since. Yeah. I'm with you. I think I shot 9.5 for, I might even shot it for the first Juggernaut challenge. I don't remember. Oh, no, I was doing 8. Because that was, first Juggernaut was a can cut, and I was shooting 8 because it took a million shots. And when you're shooting 9.5s, you can tear up a can pretty quick. I don't know, man. I haven't shot long draw consistently in a long time, and I don't think I'm gonna. Finally, maybe I've given it up. I don't know. I did dabble with both for a while, Hoggy, and then I finally just gave up and went 8mm only, and I've stuck with that for a long, long time. It seems like, at least. Feels like it's been a long time. With short draw, 8mm. I got all my pouches set up that way. I got the bands how I want them now, and I don't know. I think it's just this. It's what I'm settling on, and I'm enjoying. You guys ever press this stuff on the side? Blind squirrel. You shot your hand today? I think we all probably have. Well, maybe not all of us, but we all got. A lot of us have this scar. I have one here. It's slowly fading, but it's still there, right around that general area. It's hard to see, but because it was. Yeah, you can see it there. That circle. It bled like a mofo, and it definitely bruised up. But it was a stupid shot. It wasn't like. It wasn't anything. No failure. It wasn't a fork hit. It wasn't a pouch slipping or anything out of my hands from sweat or nothing like that. It was just straight up a stupid shot. I took a shot at a dumbass squirrel, and it but it was a pop. What do they call it? Pot shot. Pot shot. I was sitting in my damn chair out back, and the stupid thing kind of startled me, and it ran right in front of me, and I just winged back and popped, and instead of hitting anywhere near what I was aiming at, I hit my hand, and it hurt like a bastard. Ethan sent me some 16 to 10s, and they shoot nice. That's a pretty light taper, but it slings them very good. Hoggy, hoggy. Short draw. Yeah, same here. I don't know. I like it. I hate wind. It seems like it's always freaking windy out here, and I don't get it. And I don't want to. I don't know. I just don't like shooting long draw in the wind. Yes. That's it. Short draw. No, kinetic. But they, I think Omega is going to be carrying the shotgun or pouch or buckshot, whatever you want to call it. You anchor back a little farther, huh? I'm still up in this area. I need to get like good and stuff. One of these days. One of these days, I will be a good shooter. I'm getting there slowly. I need to figure out. I need better consistency. I move my anchor more than I think I do, and I can tell, but I'm still dialing that in. I don't know. All right. Well, once again, I appreciate y'all, each and every one of you, and tune in Sunday. I will post a video. I don't know what kind of quality, but it's going to be a video. And then in that video, I'm going to do either ask you a question or put a keyword which will allow you to enter into winning a cool slingshot. So stay tuned. Thank you all for sticking with me. I'm glad you caught some of it too, Chuggin. All right, guys. Peace out. Have a good evening.